Recently, food delivery app Swiggy announced 2 days of no questions asked period leave for all of its female delivery partners. As with most things, the internet was divided on this too. After all, how can we achieve true equality if people who menstruate are given special treatment? We use the term people who menstruate because it's not just women who menstruate and not all women menstruate. But the truth is that there is a gendered lens through which women's pain is seen, and it's often not taken seriously or even ignored. Even more ignored are certain period disorders, and today we talk about one such condition: endometriosis. Endometriosis is a common condition in people who menstruate. It's chronic, it's painful, and often it gets steadily worse. Normally, the tissue that lines a woman's uterus, known as the endometrium, is found only in the uterus. But when someone develops endometriosis, microscopic bits of this tissue grow on other organs such as the ovaries, the outer wall of the uterus, the fallopian tubes, etc. These also end up shedding, leading to clotting of blood, and can be extremely painful. When the conversation around endometriosis itself is never brought to the fore, it's no surprise that the myths surrounding it are immense. Today, we try to bust some of these myths. Myth number 1: it's normal to be in this much pain. Some people just have bad periods, yeah, it's not that big a deal. There is a world of a difference between the normal cramps that one may get when they're down versus the debilitating pain that persons with endometriosis can go through. People living with this condition often find it difficult to get out of bed when they're actually on their periods. If you think that your symptoms are unbearable or affecting your day-to-day functioning, you should take a doctor's opinion. And if your first doctor doesn't take you seriously, then consider changing doctors, but get the help that you think you need. Myth number 2: the symptoms are all in the head. When people complain about a condition that we can't see, it's easy to assume that they're making it up. But endometriosis is a serious condition that can affect people's health. When people live with endometriosis, the symptoms aren't all in their head. But yes, it's true that endometriosis can have a very negative impact on one's mental health because dealing with symptoms such as chronic pain or infertility isn't easy. If you have endometriosis and you're facing depression or anxiety, know that you're not alone. Myth number 3: no one with endometriosis can get pregnant. While endometriosis is one of the biggest causes for infertility among people, it doesn't mean that everyone who has endometriosis is infertile. Some women with endometriosis are able to conceive without any outside help. Others may be able to get pregnant with medical intervention. If you have endometriosis and are having difficulty conceiving, consult with your doctor because they may be able to tell you what are some options that are open for you. Myth number 4: it's easy to get diagnosed with endometriosis. Diagnosis for endometriosis can sometimes be delayed by as long as 6 to 10 years because symptoms are just dismissed as bad periods. This becomes especially true for younger people. Additional factors that can delay diagnosis are that there are several associated symptoms that mimic other conditions, like diarrhea and constipation, fatigue, or bloating. Endometriosis pain can be hard to diagnose because it also takes so many forms. So pain during sex, during urination, pain with bowel movements, lower back pain, all of these may delay how quickly a woman or her healthcare provider may seriously consider endometriosis as a possibility. Myth number 5: surgery is the only treatment option for endometriosis. While there is no cure for endometriosis just as yet, there are several treatment options that are available that can help you manage the pain. Professional society guidelines, such as those from the American Society of Reproductive Medicine, recommend maximizing medical management to avoid multiple surgeries. It's important to individualize your approach with your healthcare provider to see what treatment option works best for you. Endometriosis is a condition that affects the lives of so many people who have it. Not only is it difficult physically, but because of the lack of conversation around it, it can often be very lonely. Many a times, even doctors are not equipped with the correct language to aid you through your recovery. In such a situation, it becomes even more important that we keep talking about the condition, stay informed, and keep getting regularly checked. What are some myths about endometriosis that you've heard? Let us know in the comments below.